Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, man. It's my birthday. I got family coming over, so I'm getting, we're getting the things cleaned up a little bit. We had a storm come through here, and it just raped my damn maple tree. A big ass limb fell too, and there's a busted limb up there. I'm gonna have to get the man lift over here, and I don't know what kind of storm came through here. Another thing I got to look at too is my chimney. When I get the man lift in the backyard, I'm gonna go up on the roof, and I'll put a camera out where y'all can see it. I'm not making no money. It's my house, so and it's Sunday, my birthday. So I did order, like I told you guys in the live last night, I did order DJI's mic, and I ordered the good one, y'all, the real good one. It was like $350, man, for two mics. I'll put a picture up what it is. It's coming tomorrow. So again, I appreciate the live views, and I will say I really like that. I really enjoyed my time with you guys, and with the live interaction. I really liked it, man. A lot more than I thought I would. Of course, if I do them on the reg, we'll probably get some hate in there or whatever. But last night, the live was great. I didn't have to have any moderators or anything, because when if you assign moderators and you're me and you got clowns coming after you, then guess what? That highlights the moderator, and then they come after the moderator. So it's just, but I'm definitely need to look at that over there. Something's going on over there after the wind blew last night, because I looked inside my fireplace and there was water in it. Not a lot, but a little water, more water than I'd seen before. And I don't know if the wind blew the top up there or what. As I'm looking at it now, I couldn't see it last night. As I'm looking at it now, the smokestack looks like it's crooked. So the wind might have blew it sideways a little bit and broke the flashing or whatever, ripped the flashing or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna look at that too. I'm gonna use my new saw to cut those little bitty limbs up. They're not little, they're like that, in my backyard. I cut all my grass yesterday. I'm gonna change the blades on the mowers, on the two mowers. I'm not gonna, well, I gotta put the calendar together, to see what I'm gonna be doing. The HOA is on the list for this week, but usually I do it around the 20th or so. But with the other help and the not knowing and everything, I'm trying to stay a little bit ahead of the game to give me a little bit of a buffer, if you will, right? I mean, it's really, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't think, I don't think that the young man, the kid, I call him, I don't think, and this is not a dig, I'm not talking bad about nobody or nothing, I don't think that the kid is ready to be on a mower on the side of the road like that. I don't think he's ready for that. He's only been on a big commercial mower one day. So I don't think he's ready for that. So what I may do is let him get on a mower and then just let him weed eat everything while me and the other guy just cut. We don't have to stop cutting. We'll probably make pretty good time. But I don't want the kid having to walk everywhere. So give him a weed eater, put him on a mower, and show him exactly what to weed eat throughout the HOA. And at the end of the day, you're weed eating where the driveways, where the pipe goes under the driveways. in the ditch there. That's what you got to weed eat, wherever the mowers can't get on each side of the driveway. And so you weed eat both sides of the driveway, move down to the next driveway, weed eat both sides of the driveway, move down to the next driveway, same all throughout that whole HOA. And now some people have decorative stuff, like decorative rock and stuff, and those are the ones that take care of their own. I even had one homeowner throw me a $20 bill when he saw me spraying around his nice rocks out there, because weeds were starting to grow through the cracks. So I think the kid could do that, but I don't want him on the side of a busy road on an angle, and you know, I don't want him to do that. If he does, I may, and you know, I don't. It's not a law or anything, but I may have him follow me around to kind of speed the mowing process up. There's a fine balance between us cutting. Oh, that's a lot more cutting than weed eating, but the weed eating requires you to move throughout the whole property, the whole HOA. As long as you don't have to walk everywhere, then that's good, because you just walk. What I always did, because usually I have two driveways close together, and then the next two will be close together, but there'll be some distance between them, and then you can go across the street, do that one and that one, come on this side, that one and that one, and then you crank the mower up and go down to the next set. That is kind of what I'm thinking anyway. I think we'll make better time. Well, I should. Well, that's a third person out there. Me and Toby was doing the HOA in about probably about 3 hours, something like that, 2.5 hours. So that's pretty, you know, that's pretty good. But again, the HOA is something that I was on with him, and if I hadn't never been on there with him, we'd have had issues with the HOA. Y'all know how if you're, you know, say you got a road right here, right? Say this is the road, right? And this is the bank, right? The ditch on the HOA. And you're coming this way, blowing the, let's see, no, you're going this way. You're going down the roadside, you're blowing the grass toward the ditch, not toward the road. But what happens when you got the road's flat, and then you got that angle right there? You would think if you hug that, right, with a mower, that you'll get the very edge of the road, but you don't. You have to either get on top of the road and make a pass that's this wide. That's what you have to do in order to get that little bitty patch of grass that goes all the way down the road. When you're on an angle like that, is what I guess is what I'm trying to say. The road's flat, the angle's 30 or 40 degrees, and your mower deck is doing this, and and y'all see my finger, the mower deck is doing that, and it's exactly what it's doing. It's not low enough when you're at that angle to get the edge of the road. I had to go behind him 3 or 4 times, and I'm telling him the whole, and I bet you if I ride up there right now, I'll see some of that. That's the kind of thing that the HOA are proud about, because that's right on the edge of the road. But see, I'd already accepted that after the first cut or whatever. So I was kind of, you know, going behind him over there a little bit, not much. He was doing it pretty good, but there, you know, at one point, I finally had to show him and tell him and show him a couple times, and then finally I think he started grasping what I'm saying. Because you'd be looking at I remember a couple of times, at least 2 times, we were in the truck pulling out of there, and I see a whole area didn't even cut on that HOA. I didn't tell y'all because, man, I wasn't trying to embarrass the dude, you know, while he's out here working for me and trying. I was trying not to alienate the employee like everybody always says I do. I was trying to do right by him and not throw him on blast. Well, Ray, what happened to that concept? He broke our agreement, and he did a lot of shoddy work, so we got put on blast. I got put on blast, so he got put on blast. He hurt my reputation, so I hurt his. You know, I mean, you're not going to do something to me and me not do it back. Sorry. I'm not a victim. I don't have the victim mentality at all. I don't. I'm a proactive kind of guy. You know, I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all watch the channel. What else I got, man? Really ain't got much else. I may not post a video every day this week, but I may do a live at some point. Let me get my microphones. I want to be able to, like I said last night, I want to be able to do the videos a little bit different, where we don't have so much truck talk. But some, I mean, you gotta have some. I like the truck talk videos, personally, I do. The action videos, well, since I'm not a professional stenographer or whatever, well, some of it's good footage and some of it's not. But we're gonna try to make the footage a little bit better with the microphones. And the reason I got the DJI most expensive microphone set, Mic 2 or whatever, and it's the top of it's a $349 one, and there's 2 mics in there, a receiver, and each mic has a 32-bit I guess a hard drive in there or something, I don't know, a 32 where you don't have to where you can plug it straight into the computer to pull the audio off of it. The other ones, some of the other ones that I'm looking at, you got to have the receiver is not a receiver. You got to plug the receiver into your phone, and you know, I don't want to have my phone in my pocket on a lawnmower. You know, the mics that I got, they're saying 850 feet. That's pretty good ways. So that'll cover anything that I want to do, where I can set the camera up somewhere, and then while I'm on the mower, and I know that y'all are seeing the direction of the mower, where I'm turning at, and everything that I'm doing with the mower, then I can kind of tell you guys what I'm thinking as I'm doing those things, and it be something that you can, try, maybe, learn from, maybe, not. You know, whatever, you might be set in your ways, and I'm not saying that my way is the best way. I'm not saying that, contrary to what people might think. I'm not saying that. It might not be the best way to do stuff, but it's been working for me, and it's the way that it's the way I want to do things, and it's the way that's always gotten me paid pretty good, and it's the way that we're going to do things until someone's out here long enough. Like I've said a million times, if they're out here long enough to have some suggestions, then, you know, we can talk about that then. But until then, as long as I'm paying you, let's just keep doing it the same way, man. That's just a smart way to do things. We're not changing anything in October. I mean, we're not changing anything in August. So, but I really like doing the lives with y'all guys. I really, well, the live's easier than doing a video, a lot easier. And it garnered probably just as much views or whatever. I don't know how many views I got on that live since it posted to YouTube. So this guy's saying, Ray, I've watched your videos for years. You got me to watching. What got me to watching was the things I went through with Bo. I had the exact things going on with one of my employees. But I've seen you prosper, and I was the one that sent you the picture of my building when got ready to do yours. I remember that, dude. Appreciate it. You keep doing your thing, and sometimes you have to ignore the haters because they're mad that that you are prospering and they aren't. I agree. Just ignore them. I appreciate it, Howard, man. I will. I take that into consideration. I'm trying to, you know, call a truce here, but you know, some people are not going to be able to get past it or whatever. So we'll see what happens this week. Nothing. I said nothing would shock me. No, GLC. He's one of the haters. well, but he really does work. I mean, he really does do what we do. He does. I mean, I believe him. Me and him have had some words because last year he's coming at me hardcore, disrespectful and stuff, and so I treat him like I did every other hater, every other disrespectful dude that comes in my comments. I go at them hard. Hopefully that just sends them on their way, but it didn't send him on his way. He came back fury and fiery, and he showed some videos, and I'm like, okay, dude, okay, you doing what I do, so you know. So yeah, I probably would like to do a live more frequently than I have been. Maybe that's the reason why my channel hasn't grown any, right? Because I feel like, you know, well, I feel like with the amount of videos I put up and the amount of, well, sensible content, you know, most of it, and the consistency, you know, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that I don't have more than 2,800 subscribers. I mean, I'm really surprised. And when I look at other channels, not that I'm hating on them or nothing, but when I look at other channels, the ones that really grow and stuff, they do lives. So I'm going to try to incorporate the lives, because I'm getting a little bit frustrated. Well, frustrated is the wrong word. I'm getting a little bit like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong for my subscriber count to stay kind of low for the production that I'm putting out there? Is it me? I mean, that's what a creator would think. You know, am I doing something wrong? Yeah, I probably am. The content, some, but I think the content's pretty good, actually. I mean, I know it could be better in some phases and some parts. But the only thing I ain't doing that other people are doing, even people that you know, started their channel after me, I think doing the lives is that's the way to get the subscriber count up, I think. And as a YouTuber, or whatever I am, you know, as a YouTuber, the only sense of recognition or payment, if you will, is the subscriber count and the views. Naturally, you would think if you have, the more subscribers you have, the more views you get, and that's got to hold true to a certain degree if you're consistent with the videos. I feel like I'm pretty consistent. I do have a couple, you know, but yeah, I mean, but doing the live will, well, doing the lives is I liked it, man. I was dreading it, you know. I was like, man, I'm gonna have all this crap in the comments, and I'm gonna have to damn, you know, I'm gonna get mad, I'm gonna show my ass, you know. And a lot of you guys always are telling me, don't get so upset, Ray. And you're right. But a lot of times in the videos, I may appear to be more anally upset than I really am. I call it intense. It's not upset, but it can definitely come off as that, and it may be a little piece of that in this particular situation. I may be a little upset, you know. But I'm going to text the two guys coming out here tomorrow and see what's up. like I said in the video last night, the kid, I promised him 3 days a week at $360 for 3 days, $120 a day. He's 21 years old. He lives at home with his mom, and he needed a job. So I can't, you know, even without the other guy, without the other guy, I probably would have had the kid come out here 5 days a week, and just to kind of do some of the menial labor stuff that to help, but we wouldn't be able to run the second truck. But I don't think that we're gonna hardcore run the second truck for the rest of this year. Now we may use it from time to time, like when we do the HOA, and if I got 2 guys with me, then we'll have to have the other truck. I don't like, and y'all might think I'm stupid, but I don't like having more guys in the truck than I got mowers. I don't know if that's a smart way to do things or not. I like to, when we pull up on a big job, I can only haul 2 mowers. So if I got me, that guy, and the kid, and only 2 mowers. Now I think, and I may be wrong, but I think for the purpose that I'm doing, that's not smart. It's just not. When I could throw the other guy in the other truck and him drive down to the HOA, and we'll have 3 mowers on the HOA and 3 guys. I can't emphasize that enough. I mean, and there may be some situations or procedures or whatever where you don't need that 3rd mower, but only you would know that. If you got 3 guys, my rule of thumb, not always, not in freaking concrete, but my rule of thumb is whatever we're doing, I want to have as many mowers out here as I got guys out here. And that's why that's the main reason why I don't like running. I think, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I think that having, well, I don't want to say anything negative, but everything is based on the properties that you're doing for that day, or the properties that you're doing overall. But I think the most efficient way to do the lawn maintenance for me is 2 guys in a truck. To me, that's the 2 guys in 1 truck, or 2 guys and 2 trucks. To me, that's going to be more efficient than having a 3rd guy in the truck with me and this guy in the truck with me, and we got 2 mowers. I don't know. And I guess I could go really deep into it, but it's really a simple format. Even if they go all day and don't even get on the mower, we got options. So if we pull up to a job and I got 2 guys in the truck with me, I'm not liking that at all. It's semi acceptable on the HOA because it's right here, but we need 3 mowers over there. So for me to get 3 mowers, the other truck's got to go. Well, Ray, you need to get you a bigger trailer. Because I guess I could put all the mowers on the equipment trailer, and do that. But I don't want to work off the equipment trailer all day. It doesn't have no sides on it or nothing, and I just, But that's the most efficient to me. Now, when it was just me and my other guy, a lot of guys are coming at me, not really coming at me, but questioning somewhat me running the second truck. And again, it's back to the employee. If we don't run the second truck, then we both are out here longer. If we run the second truck, the employee's going to get off earlier, making the same money, because I'm only going to pay out what I got. And usually, I know it's going to be somebody. Let me stop. But it's usually right around, averages out to right around $30 an hour, $35 an hour. Rarely does it go lower than that. It would have last week or 2 weeks ago when my guy did those properties and screwed them all up. He would have had to pay the piper by being out there later, but you know, he didn't have to. I do, because we would have had to address these things, and we would have had to fix them, and that would have made our time longer. I heard somebody was saying something about, you know, Ray don't work past 2 ever, and like that's a dig or something. But I do work past 2. I do. I mean, I come home and eat lunch, but I'm not, after I get done eating, I'm not sitting on the couch, not doing anything for the rest of the day. If I got off at 2, go in, eat lunch till about 3, and then I can start getting things ready for the next day. And if I need to go cut a couple of properties, I can do that too. But having 3 guys in one truck, I don't think that, and I don't even really want to go too deep into that, because it really is all about how many property, you know, the properties that you're doing. And it's about the quality of help you got too. My guy Randall, you know, he runs one truck with his son and another guy. You know, that's the way he's been doing it, and he does good at it. But his properties are laid out like that, where it damn near requires a full-time weed-eating edger guy. See, most of my properties, you know, the big ones, the great big properties I do, they're not that much detail. And the smaller properties I do, well, you got more detail, but you don't have near the mowing footage, you know, square footage. So Randall's got both. He's got the big properties, the manicured fescue, and then all the things that go along with that, like long driveways, fence lines, blah, 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 blah. So, for me and what I do, so to make sure nobody says something to try to cross me and Randall, I probably couldn't do that, but so he might. What I do is, for my business, I don't like having a 3rd guy in the truck with us. I had rather put the 2 guys in the other truck and me go solo. Then I can go behind, I can dip and dodge and go around the properties, do the ones that I know is going to be a little bit time consuming for them. With 2, I can take care of errands, I can run the business, and I don't have to be on every single job. The whole purpose of hiring Toby was so I don't have to be on every single job. And I thought that the sod was, you know, I thought that was self-explanatory. I didn't know. I mean, I've had Bo out here laying sod, so yeah. But I'm gonna get off of here, get in the shop, and get some things done that I need to get done and get ready for this week, man. You know, so the live was great. I loved it. I want some more of it. And their live was not so great, and it was really a waste of their time, because, and like I knew that before they did it. It's like a waste of their time, because I'm still out here talking smack to the camera. I'm still out here cutting grass. So like I said before I ever did any of that stuff. So yeah, it's all good. And so I knew that Sunday's my birthday. I knew that I was gonna change the blades, look at the, you know, check out a few things on the lawnmowers, make sure the oil's topped off, make sure everything is high and tight. We're getting to the end, and I don't need nothing to blow up now. But I'm gonna have to address this chimney thing too. Let's just agree to disagree, right? That's basically what the video is. And there is a couple of digs in there and a couple of things I pointed out, but overall, there's not a lot of cussing. There's not a lot of, you know, throwing people under the bus or nothing. maybe just a little bit. But this video is going to be like the regular Sunday video. So yeah, deuces.